Hi everyone, Chris here from Truly Holistic. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the two small crystalline energy rings. Okay, so that's the neutralization ring, and this is the sun ring. Okay, now the difference between the two rings is that this one here, the sun ring, is a broadcaster of energy. It amplifies whatever you put within the ring or what intention you give to the ring. Use consciousness. Okay, so this will be an amplifier or a broadcast of that energy, while the neutralization ring, with the prongs going in, pulls off negative energy or negative structuring from whatever you place within it or on it, or if you place it between your hands, then it will neutralize energy, the negative energy out of the body. Or you can use intention for this as well. Doesn't necessarily need it, where with this one you need to give it intention to amplify that effect. So what I'm going to do is, in this video, I'm going to talk about ways you can use these rings. Excellent for personal use at home. Anyone that's done sessions with me will know that I do have practitioner size rings. This is the neutralization ring, so the same as that one there, but in a bigger format. And what I get people do is stand over top of this ring, and that pulls off all negative energies out of the body after we've done a session, some residual energies that need to come off, to give the session an all-round clarity. That's a great way usually to finish the session, but also I'll be intended to use it at times as well. The same thing with the practitioner size sun ring. Okay, so that's the same as that one, but just in a platinum form instead of a gold form. So anyway, with the personal ones, I'm going to demonstrate a few things of ways to use it. So I'm just going to pop the camera down. I'll show you a few ways of using this. Okay, so we have the neutralization ring here, and what you do is you place it down. Okay, for anyone that's into crystals, okay, and crystal healing, because remember, everything that has structure to it can hold on to information. Okay, so whether that's a geometry device, whether it's a crystal, also using a sound frequency device, it has a wave or a structure to it. Okay, and you can intend information, and it'll hold on to information. So crystals are fantastic for healing. Okay, so what you can do for people that are really into using crystals for healing, the only thing about crystals as well is it absorbs energy. So it can absorb negative energies, which are not ideally beneficial over a period of time. So a lot of people ask, and a lot of people that use crystals and also crystal pendulums, how can I remove the negative energies out of that's accumulated? Well, this is where you use the neutralization ring. So what you do, so for a crystal like this one, you just place that crystal on the neutralization ring, give it 5 seconds, that's all it requires, or even 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden that crystal is clear again of all negative energies. Okay, so any crystal will have its own programming within it, but if you want to intend a certain energy to be programmed within the crystal, then that's all of a sudden when you can use pop it in the sun ring and give it intention. Okay, one other thing with putting the crystal within the sun ring is that, now if I put that crystal down, you have a crystal that size, obviously a bigger crystal is going to have more energy coming from it, but that crystal there will have a field around it that the energy of that crystal's emitting out. For example, you know, that sitting on your desk or on your mantelpiece may give an energy of that crystal within a certain circumference that may fit a small room, let's say. Now, if you want the energy of this to amplify into your whole house, then all of a sudden this is what you do. Okay, so that will now amplify out 20 to 25 feet out. Okay, and that can cover a house, or at least bigger than just the one area of the room, which that will do. You also put that in there, and that amplifies that energy. Now, what I've found is that if we get another sun ring, I'll just grab the one up here. This is a platinum sun ring. You could do it with another gold sun ring, any sun ring. If you do that and you place 2 sun rings on top of each other, that amplifies the effect even double fold. So instead of 20 feet, 40 feet, the energy of that crystal will emit within the house or a property or wherever you're wanting to intend that energy. So that's the beauty of the sun rings. Okay, so we'll just take those out there. So these two do work in tandem quite well, because one pulls out the negative restructuring, and then one gives it the right structure, and also you can use it to amplify the effect even more stronger or powerful. So if you're someone that is into crystals and healing people with crystals, then these tools are fantastic for you, because you're going to neutralize the negative energy that has been absorbed into the crystal after using it so many times. It might be somebody, if you're using crystals to heal someone, then it may take in some of the negative energy from a client that you're working on. Then to clear that out and make sure that you don't get affected by it, you want to use the neutralization ring on the crystals as well as yourself to pull off any negative energies that you may have absorbed from doing hands-on work or using crystals. And then obviously then using the sun ring to make that energy more potent, more powerful. And you can intend anything into the crystal to emit, because as I say, it has structure, therefore will hold information. Now the same thing applies for people that are into pendulum dowsing. Okay, now I currently use my hand when I go over my chart. Once upon a time I used a crystal pendulum or a pendulum of some sort. Okay, now when you're working on clients, this will absorb some negative energies. So between clients, what you want to do is you just place it within the neutralization ring. Give it 5 seconds, and all of a sudden it's ready to go again. Okay, so that's the beauty about that. Again, and also another thing you can do. This is a piece of Orgonite. Okay, and Orgonite is wonderful. It transmutes negative energy into positive energy. Okay, now it's made up of a mixture of metals, crystals, resin, essentially. And now, if you place again this on your desk or within your workspace or your room, then this kind of size of Orgonite will encompass a small room area. Okay, it will transmute the negative energy within that room into a positive energy. Now, if you want, for this, it's probably relatively inexpensive to buy Orgonite this size. If you want to go bigger, and a lot of people go bigger with the Orgonite piece because, like the pyramid I've got there in the background, to encompass a wider range of area, because it's going to be more potent. Okay, so for a house, and if you're going, obviously, when you're buying bigger pieces of Orgonite, it's going to become more expensive. Okay, now here's a little secret. If we use the sun ring with this little piece here, place that within the sun ring, all of a sudden, that piece of Orgonite, which was only doing the job in regards to a small room, is now covering the entire house. Okay, you're transmuting all negative energy into positive energy within the whole house, just by placing it within the sun ring. Okay, because it'll amplify its effect. If you've got a really big house, or you want to also transmute negative energy into positive energy in part of the property, not just the house, then all of a sudden, if you have 2 sun rings, you can amplify the effect by placing another sun ring. Okay, so that's the beauty of the sun rings, and I'm going to be doing further videos to show you how far these tools amplify the effect of things like Orgonite and crystals. Okay, and truly amazing. And another things you can do with the sun ring, as well as you can place intention notes with them. Okay, so what you'll do, I've just recently posted a video in regards to Wayne, who is the inventor and creator of these tools, these crystalline energy tools, including the Vesica as well, and of him demonstrating the effect of using sun ring and the neutralization ring, and especially using intention notes, placing them within the sun ring. So what he does is you just place your index finger within the sun ring, and you'll put little notes in there. Say a note right with the word lemon on it, and all of a sudden what you'll experience is you'll start to taste lemon in the back of your throat or within your mouth, even though you don't have lemon, the actual substance within your mouth. You're absorbing, this is an antenna, a connection to the sun ring, and that intention within the sun ring for you to pull up and download the energy of the lemon itself. And you can do that for anything. You can do that for any herb. Say you're wanting to cleanse your liver, then you write the name of a herb that's very cleansing on the liver, place it within the sun ring, put your finger within the sun ring while that note's in it, and then you will absorb that energy. You just intend that. If you want that to go to the liver, you just use intention. You go, I'd like the healing energy of that particular herb, let's say it's milk thistle, to go to my liver. All of a sudden it will start cleansing the liver. Okay, so many uses to these. Now another use that you can use it for is food and water. Okay, so the thing with water and food is, there's a lot of contaminants within our food supply, within our water. With our water, it's usually it could be fluoride, could be chloride, could be inorganic minerals. So what you do using these tools is you get your neutralization. Okay. Place the neutralization ring. Get your glass of water. Place it on the neutralization ring. All of a sudden, you leave that for 5 or 10 seconds. And that's going to remove all negative structuring of the water, because you want structured water, because structured water will absorb a lot better within the cells at a cellular level. Okay, so that's neutralizing and removing any negative structure out of the water, and neutralizing any decontamination within the water that's not at your highest good. So listen, you've done that. You bring the sun ring, pop the water within the sun ring. You intend, please restructure the water within this glass. So now you've used the intent with the geometry of the sun ring, and all of a sudden now it's restructuring the water. Okay, whatever you want to place within the water, you may get a supplement and place the supplement within the sun ring, and that energy of that supplement will get absorbed into the water. Okay, so that's another way of doing it, making your water your own healing mechanism. Okay, and that's what really homeopathy is all about. Same thing with food. Again, place your plate of food on the neutralization ring, or pull off any negative energies within the food. So you want to neutralize all contaminants, pesticides, fungicides, anything within the food. Place on the neutralization ring, give intent. Then once you've done that, place on the sun ring. Okay, and then give intent to make everything organic. And all of a sudden you've turned something that's not organic into organic food. Because remember, at the basis of it is just a vibrational frequency. So you're just changing it. Another thing you can do, as I said before, with the water, you just pop that down. You place a supplement or a few supplements within the sun ring that you're currently taking. Put the food on top of it. Now the energy, say it's vitamin D. Vitamin D will be, the energy of vitamin D will absorb into the food that you place on top of the sun ring with the vitamin D within the sun ring. So there's many, many ways of using this tool, including just placing it like you're praying, having a prayer, and you're placing it in between your hands. Okay, and what you'll notice with these rings, usually a lot of people feel is a warmth between your hands. Okay, and usually when you know you're done, is the warmth will disappear. All of a sudden be cold between your hands again, and that will mean that the energy has fulfilled its purpose. Okay, so again, place it like that. You can tend anything. Okay, restructure all DNA within my body, or any other intention, and that will work, because as I say, it's a broadcaster, it's an amplifier of intent. So there's a few things that you can play around with in regards to using the crystalline energy rings, the sun ring and the neutralization ring, and I have these products at my website at trulyholistic.net, and you can buy them by themselves, or you can buy them as a combination and use them in that way. So I hope you've felt this video very informative. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening as well.